solving trigonometric equation. This is support for our AS work as well. So what you need to do is today, initially we need to understand that if we are solving a set, because basic of this one you have to learn about what you are learning in our AS work. So you know that if the function is a sine function, sine theta, if the first angle is alpha, how to get the second angle? You can get by 180 minus theta. So second angle you can obtain by 180 minus alpha. After that you can get that by 360 into n plus these figures. It's theta 1 and 360 into n plus theta 2. Like that, n can be varied from minus to plus. With that you can get this answer. If the function is in cos theta, we know that the first angle, if the first angle is alpha, second angle you can obtain by 360 minus alpha. 360 minus alpha कितना भी लगाएगा लेकिन एक बार से after that this part is common for that extent. If the function is tan theta, if the first angle is alpha, the second angle you can obtain by 180 plus alpha. With that you can get this extent. That is how you need to learn. Okay. So this is the basic of the trigonometric extents, right? Turn one. Now, if you need to solve this kind of a question, cosec theta equals to 2, we need to find the solutions for the range of theta varying from, we'll get 0 to 500. So, if you happen to simplify this, if you get theta, there is cosec inverse. So, in your calculator anywhere, we cannot identify any fraction related for cosec inverse. There is nothing called, there is no function that you can straightforward find it as a cosec inverse. Therefore, we can write cosec x, cosec theta as 1 over sine theta is equals to 2. With that, if you cross multiply, you will be getting the answer sine theta equals to 1 over 2. If you take the reciprocal over, you can just cross multiply and say subject sine theta, you will be getting the answer as sine theta equals to half. With that, you can say theta equals to sine inverse half. Sine inverse half is how much, children? That is equals to 30. So this is the first angle. According to the trigonometric relationship what we have learned, we know that we can obtain the second angle by 180 minus 30 or pi minus the radian angle over here. So the second angle is 150. Then the third angle, you can calculate by 360 into 1 plus the first angle, 30. That is how much? 390. Fourth angle you can calculate by 360 to 1 plus 150, that is 510. But this is the range over here is 500. So this is not come up to the count. So these are the answers where we can accept for this equation for the given range. Then we write the final answer in this format. You can write answer is 30, 150, 390. With that you can get the final answer. But that's how you do. Copy down these answers. The next part is it's just like this. Suppose that if you get sec theta equals to 2 over root 3. Okay, for this case, we can work out angle is minus 300 to plus 300. We need to find this value. Right. With that, what you can get here is that you can say sec theta is cos theta. The reason is that straightforward we cannot identify sec inverse for any kind of values. 2 over root 3. With that, if you take the reciprocal, you can say cos theta equals to root 3 over 2. So therefore, theta is equal to how much? Cos inverse of root 3 over 2. Theta is cos inverse root 3 over 2 is how much? Cos 30, right? 30. The first angle is 30, right? Then we can find the second angle. For cos what the relationship? 360 minus 30. That is how much? 330. So you can say this is within the range, but this is it's out of the range. But there is another negative range as well here. So with that you can find theta 3 is this is in the negative range. Therefore you can work out 360 to minus 1 plus the first angle 30. That is minus 330. This one also out of range. Then theta 4 is 360 into minus 1 plus this angle 330. So this is minus 30, this is within the range. Therefore you can find the answers as 30 and minus 30. Remember that some angles are there in the out of range, but it may be involved with the, because like sometimes this the answer which is in the accepted range is only 30. This was out of range, but when you find the alternative angles, we have to use both of them and check whether it's come up to the range, because it doesn't mean that this is out of range. The extensions which came from this one also fall into out of range. It's not. So sometimes though this is in out of range, the alternative angles we have been obtained from this one may be fall into the given range. That's the theory you have to understand when you are working on this kind of a question. Right. Now if it is cot 2 theta equals to root 3, we need to find the range from 0 to 360. Or we will get it in radian mode 0 to 2 pi. Right. So initially we need to readjust this range. This is a way you can get it. We will consider let 2 theta, or you can just write here. If the range for theta is 0 to 2 pi, when you turn up to 2 theta, the answer is 0 to 4 pi. That's what you need to understand. Right. Then we can work out this. Then you can say you cannot identify the cot inverse. First we know that cot theta is 1 over tan theta. Therefore you can write 1 over tan 2 theta equals to root 3. With that you can say tan 2 theta equals to 1 over root 3. Therefore you can say 2 theta equals to tan inverse 1 over root 3. Tan inverse 1 over root 3 is 5 by 6. Right. Then don't simplify this answer. After finding all the alternative angles only, we have to find out the final answer for theta. Because if you find the angle for theta and if you find the alternative angle, that is wrong. So initially we need to find all the angles over the alternative angles over here. Then only you have to simplify it. I will show you what is the difference between them. Right. Just keep it this way. Right. This is the first angle. Then keep some space to simplify. Then you can say 2 theta to the second angle. If the first angle is theta, how to get the second angle? 180 plus theta or pi plus theta. Therefore you can work out pi plus pi by 6. That is, you can say 7 pi by 6. Then 2 theta 3. 2 theta 3. Keep some space to simplify. 2 theta 3 is 2 pi plus the first angle. Pi by 6. That is 12, 13 pi by 6. Still we cannot go ahead further. Right. So keep some space. 2 theta 4 equals to 2 pi plus the second angle. 7 pi by 6. That is 12, 19 pi by 6. Can we go a little bit further? Yes, we can. I think we can go a little bit further. So you can say 2 theta 5 is equals to 2 pi into 2 is how much today? 4 pi. 2 pi. This came from 360 to 1 or 2 pi into 1. This one also 2 pi into 1. This one came from 2 pi into 2. Because the relationship is how much today? 360 times of n plus theta 1. 360 times of n plus theta 2. And the other way around, if we write it 2 pi into n plus theta 1. 2 pi into n plus theta 2. N means 1, 2, 3, 4, varying. When n is 2, you turn up to 4 pi. Plus, no, it won't come, because like if it is 4 pi plus, again pi by 6 comes, means it won't come up to the count. Because that is because like it's exceeding the range. Then we can find the angle for theta 1. That's what I mean. After that only we have to find the angle for theta 1. Theta 1 is equal to pi by 12, pi by 12 This is theta 2 is equals to 7 pi by 12. Theta 3 is equals to 13 pi by 12. Theta 4 is equals to 19 pi by 12. Right? What I mentioned in the previous section is if you find the alternative angle over here, sorry, the simplification of this one. If you do this step, that is wrong. If you write theta 1 is equal to pi by 6 and you get theta 1 is equal to pi by 12, then if you find a second alternative angle using this is wrong. So if you find a second alternative, what do you get to them? You'll be getting the answer pi plus pi by 12. Then what do you get to them? You get 13 pi by 12. But what is the exact answer? The exact answer is this bit. Right? Because when you add this one. So if you simplify this one and if you do this question, you get a wrong answer. Therefore, initially find all the alternative angles. After that, only to simplify and get this. So this is wrong. In 9. Right? Okay, that's a point where we have to understand. Let's do this. Right. Then the next part of the question is they may ask us to solve a trigonometric extension because we need a simplification to do further the questions which is based with trigonometric equations. Right. Then the question is to simplify sin theta, what they have given is sin theta, cot theta, sec theta. Cot theta, sec theta. So we can say this is sin theta, cot theta you can write cos theta over sin theta into 1 over cos theta. Therefore you can cancel out this one and you can write final answer as 1. Abhi? Cot is 1 over tan, tan is cos over sin.
Tan is sin over
Sin over cos, 1 over tan is cos over sin because you are writing the basic angles for them. The other one is, they ask to start simplify, sin theta, cos theta, sec theta plus cosec theta. Right. Then what you can write over here is, you can say sin theta, cos theta. Here this is 1 over cos theta plus 1 over sin theta. So if you expand these brackets, what you obtain is, you can say sin theta cos theta into 1 over cos theta is just sin theta because cos theta and cos theta get cancels. Sin theta cos theta into 1 over sin theta means sin theta and sin theta get cancels and it's turned out to cos theta. This is the final answer for that. The next part of the question is they ask us to prove that cot theta cosec theta over sec square theta plus cosec square theta, sec square theta plus cosec square theta is equals to cos cube theta. Right. Then how they supposed to do is, you can understand that proving from this side is easy because like always you have to start from that side with the more number of expressions, and when you look at the final answer you can understand that the final answer they are in the basic angles, sine, cos, sine and cos angle. Therefore it's better to write all of these extension in terms of sine and cos. So cot theta you can write LHS, left hand side, cos theta over sin theta into 1 over sin theta is equals to sec square theta, you can say 1 over cos square theta plus 1 over sin square theta. If you simplify this, what you get here is cos theta over sin square theta divided by, if you take LCM over here, Sin square theta plus cos square theta over sin square theta cos square theta. Right. Then we know that this bit is equal to how much? This is turned up to 1. Therefore, you can say this one. Cos theta over sin square theta divided by 1 over sin square theta cos square theta. Then you can say this is cos theta over sin square theta divided by 1 over sin square cos square. So it will turn up to into sin square theta cos square theta divided by 1. Reciprocal of this. So you can cancel this sin square with over here. So cos theta into cos square theta turn up to how much? Cos cube theta. So that is the final answer for that. Then they mention y cot theta cosec theta over sec square theta plus cosec square theta equals to 8 do not have solutions. That's the second part of the question. We know that instead of this, we can use this part of it today. So you can say cos cube theta equals to 8. Then we know that cos theta equals to cubic root of 8 is how much today? 2. Therefore, theta equals to how much today? Cos inverse 2. This answer exists. So it does not. It's cos inverse 2. So what is the maximum value for cos? Maximum value for cos is plus 1. Minimum value for cos is minus 1. So all the cos values should be in between plus 1 to minus 1. 2 is some kind of excess figure where the answer does not exist. So you can say it not exist. So with that you can prove this context. Right. Let's do this turn one. The next part of the question is rewrite as a power of sec theta, cosec theta and cot theta. Right. The first question is 1 over sin cube theta. 1 over sin cube theta. So simply you can write this answer. What is it? 1 over sin theta and cosec theta. So this is cosec cube theta. Cosec cube theta is the answer for that. Right. The next part is 4 over tan 6 theta. Right. We know that 1 over tan theta is equal to cot theta. Therefore, you can say this answer 4 cot to the power 6 theta. Right. Next one is 1 over 2 cos square theta. 1 over 2 cos square theta. So you can say this is 1 over 2 into this is 1 over cos square theta. So simply you can write this answer 1 over 2 sec square theta. That's what you need to understand. Then part B. Part D is 1 minus sin square theta over sin square theta. We know that 1 over sin square theta is equals to how much? 1 minus sin square theta you can say cos square theta, because we know that sin square theta plus cos square theta equals to 1. Therefore 1 minus sin square theta is equals to cos square theta over sin square theta. So this one you can say cos theta over sin theta, all things square, because the square for both sides. Cos theta over sin theta is cot theta, so this should be cot square theta. That's part D. If we come up in part E, part E question is sec theta over cos to the power 4 theta. Sec theta over cos to the power 4 theta. Then we know that this one, if you want, you can write sec theta into 1 over cos to the power 4 theta. Right. We know that 1 over cos to the power 4 theta is how much today? that is sec to the power 4 theta. Sec theta into sec to the power 4 theta turn up to sec to the power 5 theta. That's the answer for that. Right. If that is the square root cosec cube theta cot theta sec theta. Cosec cube theta cot theta sec theta. Right. Though we need the final answer in cosec cot and sec, we need to simplify. What you need to do is initially simplify this from basic angle. Then after that you can simplify into a one extension. So you can say this is square root of 1 over sine cube theta into cos theta over sine theta into 1 over cos theta. Then what happened to them? These two cos theta terms get cancels. This cancels with this. So you can say your final answer is 1 over sine to the power 4 theta. When you get the square root over here, what you can say? Square root of 1 is 1. Sine to the power 4 theta square root is sine square theta. 1 over sine square theta you can say cosec square theta. That's the answer for that. Okay, that's how we need to do this.